next with baseball. Cliff Carnitz, the man from the great state of Indiana, will get the pitching done here this afternoon. And we are ready to go here on this beautiful Sunday afternoon. Leading off for Arkansas, the shortstop Arnold Suzuki. And we are ready for some daytime baseball on this beautiful Sunday. First pitch, here it is. And we are underway as a four-seam fastball is in there for a strike, going one. Time of our ball game, 4:05. On this beautiful Sunday afternoon. Fans had a great and awesome day, as they always do. They go to church and know that it is the Lord's Day. And gotta say, always read Bible verses. Now the 0-2. And that is a first strikeout. Suzuki goes down. And that's the first out of the inning. Time now to give you the starting lineups of the away side. And here they are. Sergio Valentine, the designated hitter, is up next. Johnny Combs in left field, batting third. Keith Ogle at first. Keith Roman in right field. Tony Castro in center. David Freitas catching. Then you got third base and second baseman coming up in the order. The designated hitter, Sergio Valentine, up to the plate now as he takes a code strike one. It is a hot around the Mercury, 94 degrees here at game time. Last ever game between the Arkansas Travelers, AA affiliate of the Seattle Mariners, Mission's AA affiliate, the San Diego Padres. And don't forget, after today's game, the Missions get on the bus. They'll head to Dallas-Fort Worth as they get ready to take on the Frisco Rough Riders in a 4-game set. And Valentine goes down. Make that 2 strikeouts for the starting pitcher. And that's out number 2. So 2 strikeouts and 2 outs. Now bring up the Arkansas left fielder, Johnny Combs. Combs coming up. Here's the pitch from Carnitz. And that's going to be lined right there to second. And a 1-2-3 inning, as that will be the side retired. No runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of the first, and we have no score. J.J. Brayman, the man from the great state of Georgia, will get the call here for the away side to start the bottom of the first inning for Arkansas. Gotta say, his ERA and stats are looking pretty decent. And now bring in the Mission center fielder, Carlos Valentine. Well, gotta say, center fielder Billy Richter is off. And gotta say, I don't think we'll see him until the 3-game series against Corpus Christi. And that'll be the last 3 games of the year. So gotta say, 2015 just weeks away from wrapping up a great and perfect baseball season. Well, don't forget, we have 2016 schedules ready as we get ready for another great baseball year with your San Antonio Missions and your favorite teams in the Texas League. Got the Arkansas Travelers, the Northwest Arkansas Naturals, the Springfield Cardinals, the Tulsa Drillers, the Midland Rockhounds, Frisco Rough Riders, and Corpus Christi Hooks. And your favorite of all favorites, your San Antonio Missions. And that's going to be a sweeping curve, and that will be the first out of the inning. Get you your starting lineups for the home side here, and here they are. Carlos Valentin in center field goes down first. Art Sutter coming up to the plate now in shortstop. Felipe Rodriguez, the first baseman. Edgar Armas in right. Robbie Hunt, the designated hitter. Roger Serrano at third. And the rest of the order are ready to go here today. Shortstop Art Sutter up to the plate now with one man out and nobody on. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and now the count 0-1. Beautiful shot of the home plate area, and I always got to say, as part of a big Texas League baseball fan, I always like just to sit behind of a home plate area during the game. And that's going to be a line drive right there in the center, a base hit. And San Antonio now in the hit column. And I got to say, that's a pretty nice line drive base hit right there in center. And Missions bring up Felipe Rodriguez up to the plate now. First baseman today for San Antonio. And gotta say, we're ready to go as we have one out, one on. No score as of this point forward. And that's going to be fouled off, and now even things up at 1-1. Partly cloudy skies on this beautiful Sunday afternoon, and hope everybody is having a great time. Let's bring in our viewers. Got fans at the baseball game here today. Don't forget every Taco Tuesday, which we will have as we play the Midland Rockhounds. September 1st, our last 7-game homestand of the 2015 season. And gotta say, as we end the near of the 2015 season, gotta say, let's give you your first place winners. First half South Division goes to Midland. And gotta say, looks like second half of this season goes up to Midland. And that's gonna be a changeup now, the count 0-1. So Midland pretty good this year. Rockhounds. And gotta say, 2015 could definitely be theirs. And whoever they go up against, that's going to be the biggest story ever. No ball, 2 strikes. Here it is. And change up outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Beautiful third base side. Also the greatest San Antonio baseball park. 6 miles outside of downtown San Antonio. So, gotta say, fans just really love ball games here. And this is permanent home of the Missions. And that's gonna be right there, barehanded. My goodness, look at that one. Whoa! What a way to get that one going by the pitcher. My goodness. We go to the top of the second and now bring up Keith Ogle, the first baseman. And we have no score. My goodness. A line drive center field. That's a base hit. And gotta say, they are on the hit column now, and now trying to get into the run column. And now bring them in the right fielder, Keith Roman. Here's the pitch to Roman. And that gets fouled off. Now the count 0-1. Umpires dressed in their nice blue jerseys today. Our home plate umpires and first, second, and third umpires dressed in their blue casual polos today. 0-2. And that's going to be fouled off. And still holding on at 0-2. Top of inning number 2 for the Arkansas Travelers. No score as of this point. And that one still fouled off. And he's just not going down. He's picking a fight to see which one he could drive up in a base hit and stuff. Here's the 0-2. And that's going to be four-seam fastball outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Now this is what you call a baseball shot. Nice view from our camera angle. And gotta say, always good. There's another strikeout right there. Strike 3 called. And that will be the first out here in the top of the second. Time for your defensive lineups for the San Antonio Missions. And you got to say that a center fielder out there today taking the place of Billy Richter, Carlos Valentin, is your man for the Missions defense today. And good thing is we have him as part of the San Diego Padres here today. And now bring in Tony Casto. Casto coming in here. And gotta say, fans today get to see the Arkansas Travelers. And yes, we got a comment in our live feed. Hello and welcome to our live feed here on this Sunday afternoon. And that's going to be taken in by the center fielder. Valentin gets that one for out number 2.
The catcher, number 36,
and now bring in the Arkansas catcher, David Freitas. Freitas coming in. Oh, do apologize about that. Pain hurts. Hello and welcome.
Nope,
and now the count now 1 ball and no strikes. Do apologize about that. We're in our live stream and hoping that the volume is down. Oh yes, you love the show. That's very nice. And that's going to be a four-seam fastball. Now the count 1-1. Last day of these 2 ball clubs. 2015 baseball season for them. As we'll wrap up this 6-game homestand between Northwest Arkansas and the Travelers. And here's the pitch. And that's going to be popped foul. Now the count now 1 ball and 2 strikes. We are live here on YouTube as we play the last ever game. That's going to be a strike 3 called, and he'll get 1, 2, 3. And that will be the side retired. Bottom of the second coming up, and no score as of this point forward. Missions designated hitter Robbie Hunt up to the plate now to start the home half of inning number 2. Dragon Gamer, welcome. Got pain hurts. Guys, welcome. And that's going to be fouled off. Now the count 0-1. Pitch count for Arkansas this afternoon, 18. 18 pitches so far through this pitcher on the mound. And that's going to be a 2-seam fastball outside, 1-1. Brayman is from Georgia. Yes, he is. If you're wondering about where this Arkansas Travelers guy come from, he is from the great state of Georgia. And that's going to be line drive right there, in trouble. And that's left center field. And boy howdy, right there he gets a no-out double. And what a way to start the home half of the second. Here's a instant replay of that base hit. And what a way to get that one going. Base runner at second. And looking to bring that runner home, and now bring in the third baseman, Roger Serrano. Today he's at the hot corner. And gotta say, you always gotta love the hot corner third baseman. That is Roger Serrano. Serrano is the man that can easily get outs. Unless if you have somebody at second and third, or first and second, don't matter where you are, you can still get outs. And that's going to be right there. And that will be out number one. And we got to give you some time as we bring in the defensive lineups for the Arkansas Travelers. And on the mound today, J.J. Brayman and David Freitas behind the dish. Gotta say, two of the best Arkansas Travelers guys here this afternoon. And they throw the ball to each other. So, gotta say, pretty good as of that point forward. Runner at third. And that is the tiebreaker of this game. And that's going to be a sweeping curve. Now the count 1-1. Mission's winning 2 games of this 3-game set. Last day for these ball clubs. Arkansas today either gets a W or an L. If they get an L, the Missions will sweep the Travelers. And gotta say, that right there would be pretty cool if that actually happens. And that's outside. Now the count now 3 balls, 2 strikes. If the Missions get a L today, they will win 2 of the last 3. So pretty much San Antonio could win or lose today. But we'll see what happens. And that'll be the second out of the inning as he will swing and miss for the second out. And now bring in Mission second baseman Kenny McClendon. McClendon coming in. And ready to go. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on a slider, and McClendon sure is getting jumpy. And the count now 0-1. Travelers in their road grade jerseys with red numbers, red lettering. And gotta say, black shoulders with the big old... Is that a possum on that shoulder? I think it is. Big fat possum. 1-1. And that's going to be lined right there. Can he get him? And no, he won't. And the second inning will still continue, as that will be a base hit and the run will score. And what a way to keep that going. Tries to jump throw. And gotta say, that right there goes down as a base hit, and San Antonio will get the lead. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be line drive right there, base hit and left. So, these guys look like they want to win badly today. Well, if that happens, it's a 3-game series sweep. So Mission's looking to get a W here and send the Travelers back to Arkansas. Mission center fielder Carlos Valentin strike out in the first inning, 0 for 1 today. And ready to go here. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball 2. So got to say 2 more balls and the bases could be evidently loaded. And that will be a good shot of getting the 3rd Grand Slam of the 2015 season. On deck for San Antonio, Art Sutter. And a 3-ball, no strike count. And here's the pitch. And that 2-seam fastball, now the count 3-1. Brayman now up 38 pitches. And gotta say, 1 more ball loads up the bases. And here's the pitch. And that is ball 4, and the bases get loaded with 2 outs here. And now that's going to lead up to the potential Grand Slam opportunity for San Antonio. Bases loaded with 2 outs here. Bottom of the 2nd, 1-0 our score, San Antonio. 2-seam fastball, now the count 1-0. Mission shortstop Art Sutter. Today 1 for 1, a single in the 1st inning. Here's the 1-0. Outside changeup, ball 2. Brayman, 19 balls, 22 strikes, total of 41 so far for him. And gotta say, pitch count is up there, close to about 50. And that's ball 3. And on deck, Felipe Rodriguez. Bases loaded, and a walk could run in to score. And that is a 3-1 count right there as he takes that one at the knees. Ball will bring in the runner from 3rd. And that means the bases will still be loaded. And here is the run coming home. And we're going to take a pause here as here comes the pitching coach now. And gotta say, don't know what the heck the problem is, but he's coming out here to have a word. And gotta say, this guy looked like something could definitely be wrong here, but let's hope not. Mission's first baseman, Felipe Rodriguez. 0 for 1, strikeout in the 1st inning, and still a Grand Slam opportunity. And he could very well put this ball out of reach. So San Antonio, as of this point forward, if they get a Grand Slam, it's the 3rd one of 2015. Here's the 0-1. Outside slider. Now the count evened at 1. Bottom of inning number 2. And we got shout outs to get as we go to this inning. Got Payne Hertz and Dragon Gamer watching. And gotta say, welcome on this beautiful Sunday afternoon. And that's gonna be lined right there. And that will go out to the left fielder, as that will be the side retired. 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors. Top of the 3rd coming up. San Antonio out in front, 2-0. Arkansas 3rd baseman Bob Ortiz up to start the top half of the 3rd inning.
Bob Ortiz.
And here we go with inning number 3. As that curveball is in the strike zone at the knees for a strike on 1. On 1. 4-seam fastball. Even things up at 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And that gets fouled off. Now the count 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's another one. And that's going to be popped up near right. Right fielder will take that one. And that'll be Armas for the first out of the inning. Arkansas second baseman Jason Ramirez up to the plate now. 1 out in the inning, nobody on. Four-seam fastball misses outside, ball 1. I see fans with shorts and t-shirts today. And a 94-degree day. Kids off from school until tomorrow. 1-1, here it is. And that's low, close to the dirt. A curveball, 2 balls and a strike. Here's the 2-1. And that's going to be chopped foul, and that will even things up at 2-2. Here's the 2-2. And that's going to be strike 3, swing and miss. And that's out number 2. And Karnitz will get the strikeout. And now bring in the Arkansas shortstop, Arnold Suzuki, as he takes a four-seam fastball. Now the count 1-0. Here's the 1-0 delivery. Outside ball, and the count now 2-0. 2-0 delivery. And that's 3 balls, no strikes. And on deck, Sergio Valentine. And here's the 3-0 delivery. And he's right back in the strike zone. 3 balls, 1 strike. Here's the 3-1. And that's a full count right there. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And gotta say, the punch out could be coming. And they'll wrap up the top of the 3rd. Here's the 3-2. Swing and a miss. Gets him chasing for the 3rd out of the inning. And that is another strikeout for Cliff Karnitz. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. Missions up front, 2-0. Missions right fielder Edgar Aramis up to the plate now. So we start the bottom half of the 3rd inning for San Antonio. And that's going to be a sweeping curveball. Now the count now 0-1. Got to say, that's a beautiful shot of our fans right up there. Got to give credit to the outfield camera. Got to say, they have a lot of cameras during the ball game.
Nope, that's a ball.
And that sweeping curve is going to be outside, 1-1. Fans watching from Midland, Texas. Good evening from great Texas town, Midland. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And nobody on, nobody out. Bottom of the 3rd for San Antonio. Here is the 1-2 delivery. And that's low. 2-2 now. And that's going to be a sweeping curve. Strike 3, swing and miss. And that's the first out of the inning. So Brayman will get a strikeout on that one. Now bring in Robbie Hunt. And did he go? Yes, he did, says the home plate umpire. That's strike 1. Mission's designated hitter is Robbie Hunt. And today for him, he does a 1-for-1, a double, and a run. And that's going to be high popped up, and that will be out number 2. And Ogle at first gets that one. Mission's third baseman, Roger Serrano, coming up here. 2 outs in the inning and nobody on. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be hit to the second baseman. And they will throw it in the dirt. And that will do. The inning is over. No runs, no hits, no errors. Top of the 4th coming up. San Antonio holding a 2-0 lead. Arkansas designated hitter Sergio Valentine up to the plate now. As he's a 0-for-1, a strikeout in the first inning. Here we go with top half of the 4th inning, and that'll be a 4-seam fastball. Now the count 0-1. So Cliff Carnet's this afternoon's been the greatest man out on the mound. And gotta say, he's been really consistent with ball and strikes. 0-2. Swing, and a 4-seam fastball hangs him on the closed line to drive for the first out of the inning. And another strikeout goes to Cliff Carnets, and he's on fire today. What a way to lead this game off. Arkansas left fielder Johnny Combs 0-for-1 ground out in the first inning. And here's the pitch to him. And that's a 4-seam fastball, 0-1. And that 92-mile-an-hour speed on the radar gun. Confidence well high, I should say. And here's his stats right there. 10 balls, 33 strikes, 43 so far for Mission's Cliff Carnets. And that's going to be a line drive, fair ball, base hit. And he's going to chug all the way to second, and he will be in there with a 1-out double.
Now batting, the first baseman, Keith Ogle.
Now bring in the Arkansas first baseman, Keith Ogle. And that's going to be popped up, and that will land foul. And now the count 0-1. 1-for-1 single in the second today. And you got Johnny Combs out there in second.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Now the count now 1-1. Here's the 1-1. And that's a 4-seam fastball. 2 balls, 1 strike. 2-0 our score, top of the 4th. And that one is a 4-seam fastball. Now the count evened at 2-2. 2-2. Outside ball 3 on that changeup. And the count is full. Keith Roman on deck for Arkansas. Here's a knockout punch. And that will go foul. Look out over there. That ball will bounce off the wall. And that's going to be another one fouled off. And still hanging on. And this is a battle right here between Ogle and Cliff Carnets. Here's the 3-2 knockout. And that is ball 4 right there. And now the tying run at second. Or should I say first? Yes, first. Arkansas right fielder Keith Roman Strikeout in the second, 0 for 1. And that's going to be high pop-up right there. The catcher has this one, and that's 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder, Tony Castro.
Arkansas center fielder Tony Castro. Fly out in the second, 0 for 1 here today. And here's the pitch, and that's a 4-seam fastball close to his knees. That's 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the pitch. 4-seam fastball at the knees, 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Change up outside, ball 2, and then count 2-1. First to second, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball 3. Now the count now 3-1. On deck, the catcher, David Freitas. On the on-deck circle, waiting to come in. 3-1. And that's going to be lined right there. And that's going to land foul. And now be a count full. Here's the 3-2. And that's going to be fouled off. Here's another 3-2. And that's going to be lined and foul. My goodness. And he's just still fighting here. 3-2. Swing and a miss. Gets him out looking. And that will do it. The inning is over. Bottom of the 4th coming up. Missions up front, 2-0. Missions left fielder Howard Ferguson up to the plate now. And that'll be a strikeout in the second inning. 0 for 1 for Ferguson here today. Bottom of the 4th, Missions up front, 2-0. Launching off 2 runs on 4 hits in the bottom half of the home second. Here's the 1-1. And that's going to be lined right there to first, and he'll take it himself for out number 1.
The batter, number 10, second baseman, Kenny McClendon.
Missions second baseman Kenny McClendon. Today 1 for 1, a single RBI and a run that came in across the score. And gotta say, he's just really good. And that will go to second. And that's 2 down.
Now batting, catcher.
Missions catcher Chad Taylor. Single in the second, 1 for 1. And that 1 for 1 is here today. Here's the pitch. Right there, line drive, base hit in the center, and that's aboard. And the Missions are up a hit.
Now batting, center fielder, Carlos Valentin.
And now bring in the center fielder, Carlos Valentine. And that 2-seam fastball will miss outside. Now the count 1-0. Valentine today in center field, taking the place of the current center fielder, Billy Richter. Here's the 1-1. And that one will go foul. And correction, 1-0, but now 1-1. And that's going to be lined right there. Left fielder chasing this one. Out of here. Gone. Valentine. 2-run homer. And Missions up a grand slam. Goodness gracious. And that grand slam was by Chad Taylor, the catcher. And that one is gone. And now 2 runs come in. And there's going to be another base hit right in the center. And the hits keep piling in. And San Antonio just on cruise control here. So Art Sutter gets a base hit. And now bring in Felipe Rodriguez. Here's another one. And that's going to be chopped foul. And that'll be in left. Today, Rodriguez striked out and lined out 0 for 2 here this afternoon. Already 2 runs have been homed here. And that sweeping curve will get him outfooled right there for a strike, going 2. Here's the 0-2. Outside sweeping curve, ball 1. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2. And there's another one drilled. And that one will be hit to the track, and the left fielder will be out there to get that one down. Another shot at this 2-run home run by Chad Taylor. Top of the 5th coming up. San Antonio out in front 4-0. Arkansas catcher David Freitas. Strikeout in the second, 0 for 1. And gotta say, top of the 5th already, and the shellacking continues, I should say. And that's a 4-seam fastball. Now the count 1-0. So San Antonio up 4 runs in this one. And that's got to be chopped foul. And that will bounce off the seats in right. 1-1, here it is. Swing and a miss changeup, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Cliff Carnet's 18 balls, 47 strikes, total of 65 so far through this game. And Carnet's just been on fire today. And that's ball 2, 2-2. And that's going to be popped up. First baseman chasing this one. Makes the catch out there in foul grounds. And that will do for the first out of the inning. And now bring up the Arkansas Travelers, Bob Ortiz. As he takes a 4-seam fastball. Now the count 0-1. Ortiz today, the Arkansas hot corner third baseman. Flied out in the 3rd inning, 0 for 1. And now here is the pitch, 0-1. Swing and a miss, a 4-seam fastball that he did not intend, tried to hit. And that's 0-2. So goodness gracious me. Here's the 0-2. And that's going to be popped foul. And now the count 0-2. Still hanging on. And called here is here comes the manager out of the bullpen. And that will do it for Cliff Carnets here this afternoon. Great performance today. And gotta say, today he could be the winning pitcher if the bullpen can hold up to the runs on that scoreboard. And gotta say, hope he could qualify for the win. Lamont Finley, the man from the great state of Hawaii, gets called up to do the pitching here. And we are ready to go as of this point forward. And now here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss, a cutter right outside the bullpen for the second out of the inning. And right there, he did not mess around. Arkansas second baseman Jason Ramirez up to the plate now. And now here is the pitch to Ramirez and hit. That's in there. Now the count now 0-1. Top of the fifth, 4-0 our score. Slider outside, 1-1. I've got to say, we have a great deal of fans here today. And don't forget to come back to the Missions game, as we will have September 1st through the 7th, another 7-game homestand. And that is between Midland and Corpus Christi. Here's the 2-1. And that's going to be popped up right there. And the first baseman will take that one for the out. And that will end the inning. We'll go to break, and we will start the bottom of the fifth. Missions up front, 4-0. And we get ready for our first break. And we will be back here as we get ready for the bottom of the fifth inning. This is Missions Baseball of San Antonio, Texas. Back here on the show as we get you set for the bottom of the fifth inning. And leading off for this one, Edgar Aramis up to the plate now. So start the bottom of the fifth inning. Yeah, got that right. Atheist Republican coming in. 2021. Got that right, man. 0-1. Outside, two-seam fastball, 1-1. Trump 2021. All right. 1-1. Outside, sweepy curve. And the count, 2-1. We got left fielder, a lefty, Mitchell Hovis, coming in as he will do the pitching. And that's going to be popped right there. And they'll step on first for the sheer out. And that will do for the out right there. Missions designated hitter Robbie Hunt, 1 for 2, a double and a run. And we are ready to go. Here's the pitch. Right there, a base hit. Or correction. Thought it was a base hit, but the shortstop will intervene in that one. And that would be a great play from the shortstop. Now I'll bring in the Mission's third baseman, Roger Serrano. 0 for 2 and 2 groundouts today. Now 75 pitches so far for today. Count now 1-0. Here it is. That's going to be a base hit in the right. And now he's on there with a 2-out single.
The left fielder, number 4, Howard Ferguson.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Reading comments here. The bottom of the 5th inning. And here's the pitch. Gonna be right there to second, and they'll throw him out at first. And that will do for the 5th inning. No runs on a few hits, no errors. Top of the 6th coming up. And Mission still up front 4-0. Arkansas shortstop Arnold Suzuki up to the plate now. 0 for 2 and 2 strikeouts for this man to start the top half of the 6th inning. Here's the pitch. And outside cutter. And now the count now 1-0. Here's the 1-0 delivery. And that's in there, a cutter, 1-1. One and one. Swing and a miss, a cutter, 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1-2, here it is. And that's going to be chopped foul. And still holding on, 1-2. Finley throws a cutter, changeup, slider, curveball, and splitter. And gotta say, all of those pretty good. Right back to the mound. Finley regroups, fires at first, 1 down. So Suzuki, first out of the inning. And gotta say, that will bring up the Arkansas designated hitter, Sergio Valentine. 0 for 2, 2 strikeouts. And that's going to be a slider. Now the count 0-1. Oh, and 1. Here it is. And that's going to be chopped right there to second. And they will throw him out. Now 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Johnny Cone.
Definition, belief without evidence. I guess it is. I don't really know that question. And that's going to be lined right there. And that will land a base hit in center. And he's going home. And the shutouts will not continue. And that will be a inside the park home run. And gotta say, here's the instant replay of this guy right here. And he is in there. And he scores easily. Now Arkansas on the board. And still trailed by only 3. Arkansas first baseman Keith Ogle, 1 for 1, a single in the 2nd inning. Strides to the plate. And now here's the pitch. And that's going to be chopped foul, 0-2. And that's going to be chopped foul on a changeup. Still hanging on. Oh and 2. Here it is. A slider. And that will bounce off the net. Still hanging on. 0 and 2. Swing and a miss. And that's the third out of the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit. No errors. Bottom of the 6th coming up. San Antonio out in front, 4-1.
Your attention, please.
Tommy Culver will be called up to the mound as he will have the home half of the 6th inning. And gotta say, we are ready to go. Mission second baseman Kenny McClendon, 1 for 2, single, RBI, and run.
Kenny McClendon.
And now that's going to be chopped foul right and left. Gotta say, just a beautiful day for baseball. And that's going to be a 4-seam fastball. Now the count 0-2. A lefty and a righty, Hovis and Torero in the Travelers bullpen warming up. Here's the 0-2. And that's going to be swung on and missed for the first out of the inning. And the Culver will get a strikeout.
Chad Taylor.
Now here's the pitch. And that's going to be hit high. Chasing after it is the right fielder. And he will make the catch out there. 2 down.
Batting, center fielder, Carlos Valentine.
And here's another look at Carlos Valentine. A 2-run homer in the bottom of the 4th inning. And gotta say, that was beautiful. As he delivers that one over the left field wall for 2 runs. Here's the pitch to him. Slider. Now the count 0-1. Oh and 1. Swung on a miss, a slider. Now the count now 0-2. Now when you see a number 30 on a jersey like that, I will say that is the Mission's manager, Philip Wellman. And got to say, he's here every single day watching the ball game. And I got to say, that right there just pretty good. He's in the dugout watching the home crowd play. And that's going to be right there, shortstop. And they will throw him out at first, and that's the inning. Top of the 7th coming up. Missions up front, 4-1. Back here for Texas League Baseball on this Sunday afternoon as we get ready for the 7th inning, a 4-1 contest, and San Antonio is going pretty good here today. Arkansas right fielder Keith Roman, 0 for 2, strikeout and pop out. And ready to go here. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be a cutter. Now the count 1-0. Here's the 1-0 delivery. And that's going to be a cutter, 1-1. One and 1. And did he almost go? Yes, he did, but He held up in time. Ball 2. Here's the 2-1. And that's a cutter right in the middle for a code strike 2. 4-1 our score, top of the 7th inning. And that's going to be popped up right there. Third baseman Serrano has that one for the first out of the 7th.
Center fielder, Tony Castro.
And that's going to bring in the center fielder for Arkansas, Tony Castro, 0 for 2, strikeout and flight out. And Finley doing pretty good. That's going to be line right there, base hit. And that will go as a 1-out single. And we go back to the top of the order now. Arkansas catcher David Freitas, strikeout, pop out, 0 for 2 here today. And that's going to be a cutter. Now the count 0-1. The Missions in their home whites. And gotta say, after today, Missions on the road for 7. Last away series between Frisco and Corpus Christi. That's going to be line right there. Base hit and left. And don't forget, September 1st, which is a Tuesday, Missions are back home taking on Midland and Corpus Christi. And gotta say, last 7-game homestand. 2015 ready to wrap up. And what a great year this has been. Curveball, now the count 0-1. Here's the 0-1. And that's going to be chopped foul right at the knees for strike 2. Here's the 0-2. And that's going to be a 3-6-4 double. No, it's not. And we thought it was going to be a 3-6-4 double play, but the runner is out at second and safe at first. So yes, right there. That shows evidence right there. Arkansas second baseman Jason Ramirez, the 9-hole hitter, comes up here. And one more out here in the top of the 7th. Cutter outside, 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the 1-0. And that's a slider outside, 2 balls, no strikes. Here's the 2-0. And that's going to be chopped foul. And that will hit the bottom part of the wall. And now here's the 2-1. Outside, ball 3 on the curveball, now 3-1. On deck, Arnold Suzuki. And he's ready to go. Here's the 3-1. And that's going to be line drive right there, a base hit. And Arkansas gets another one. And now it's a 4-2 ball game. And now bring in Arnold Suzuki up to the plate now. And now here's the pitch. Cutter outside, ball one. Suzuki is the shortstop for Arkansas. Ground out in the 6th inning. 0 for 3. Ortiz at second. And that's going to be 2 balls, no strikes. And we're going to have the manager come out. And we're about to see a pitching change, as that will do it for the starter. David Tejada comes up now and got first to second now. And still just 2 outs and trying to avoid getting butt kicked by Donkey. And looking to get this one here. Here's the pitch from Tejada. And that's going to be a base hit right there. And my goodness, only 1 run. And the Mission's still holding on. 1 run is it. And Arkansas making a little push here. And now bring in the Arkansas designated hitter, Sergio Valentine. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be popped right there. And they will get him out at first. And that will end the inning. 2 runs on a few base hits, no errors. Bottom of the 7th. Get up a stretch and take me out to the ball game here this afternoon. Mission shortstop Art Sutter, 2 for 2, 2 singles and an RBI. Start the home half of the 7th in a 1-run score. Here's the pitch. And that's a 4-seam fastball. Now the count 1-0. And that slider's down low. Count now 2-0. So 2 balls, no strike is the count. And here's the 2-0. And that's a 4-seam fastball in there for a strike. Now the count now 2-1. 2-1. Outside, ball 3. Now 3-1. On deck, Felipe Rodriguez. Up to the plate. Or the on deck circle, I should say. Here's the 3-1. And that's going to be chopped foul right there. And that will not be fair ball. And thought that had the home run distance. Here's the 3-2. Swing and a miss on a 2-seam fastball, out number 1 in the bottom half of the 7th.
Now batting, first baseman, Felipe Rodriguez.
And now bring in the Mission's first baseman, Felipe Rodriguez. Fly out in the 4th, 0 for 3 here this afternoon. Here's the pitch. Outside, 4-seam fastball. Now the count 1-0. And the slider at the knees, 1-1. One and one. Swing and a miss, a changeup. Now the count 1 ball, 2 strikes. One and 2. Gonna be popped right there to third. And they jump throw out at first, and that's 2 away in the inning.
Right fielder, Edgar Armand.
And now bring in Mission's right fielder Edgar Armas. Ground out in the 5th, 0 for 3 here today. And here's the pitch. And that's going to be high pop-up right there. Center fielder chasing it. And he will catch that one in right field, as that will do. The inning is over. Top of the 8th coming up. Mission still holding on 4-3. Arkansas left fielder Johnny Combs was a home run, double RBI, 2 for 2. As we get you set for the top half of the 8th. And a slider. Now the count 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss on that one. 0-2. And time is going to be called here, as here comes a injury expert. And we have the trainer is out of the dugout and is examining the upper arm of David Tejada. It appears Tejada has suffered a strained muscle in his triceps area. On advice from the trainer, Tejada will need to be removed out of the game. Keenan McDaniel will be called up here to come in, and he'll be called to pitch and recover from his injured teammate. And it gotta say, here we go, as a new arm is coming out. Here's the 0-2. And that's going to be high pop-up right there and right. And Armas has this one down.
Now batting, third baseman, Keith Ogle.
Arkansas first baseman Keith Ogle, 1 for 2, single in the second inning. And got to say, the Travelers down to the last 5 outs. And that's going to be well hit. Chasing after it is the left fielder. And he will make the catch out there in foul grounds for out number 2. And Ferguson will get that one. And now bring in the Arkansas right fielder Keith Roman. Up to the plate now in this one. And I gotta say, this could be another 1-2-3 inning. And here's the pitch from McDaniel. And that's gonna be popped right there to first. And they'll get him out. And that's a 1-2-3 inning, as that's the side retired. No runs, no hits, no errors. Bottom of the 8th coming up. Missions up front, 4-3.
Your attention, please.
Ray Torrero will be called up on the mound, as he'll do the pitching here for the home half of the 8th inning. And I got to say, we're down to the last couple of innings, and now bring in the Mission's designated hitter, Robbie Hunt, to start the home half of the 8th. Those shadows coming in. And gotta say, home plate, just the best place to sit. And indeed it is, because that's pretty much where all the shade comes from. Four-seam fastball in there for a strike, or correction, in there for a ball. I'm pulling your legs. And that's going to be a four-seam fastball in there for a strike. 2-1. Yeah, I always pull your legs right there, guys. 2-1. And chopped foul right there. 2-2. Here's the 2-2. And did he go? Peel down to first, and he gets him out swinging for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
And he says he swung, but I don't know if he did, but he feels kind of disappointed. And here's the next guy coming up. That is That is Serrano. And gotta say that he's pretty good at third base. Armstrong and Rumbelow coming up here. And they're ready to do their warm-up tossing. And that's going to be a 4. Now we're called for a strike, 1-1. So Roger Serrano, today's hot corner third baseman. And that's going to be a curveball, swing and a miss. And now the count now, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here's a 1-2. And that's going to be lined right there. And the shortstop will jump up and take this one for the second out of the inning. And that looked like it was almost a base hit, but he gets that one. And I bet he's going to be getting a lot of high fives out of that one. That avoids a base hit right there. And that's going to be a curveball. Another count, 1-1. Or should I say 1-0 right there. Mission's left fielder, Howard Ferguson. Up to the plate now. And that's going to be a 4-seam fastball. Now the count, 1-1. So don't forget, tomorrow we're on the road. Tuesday night we'll have the first of the 4 games at Frisco. Frisco, the AA affiliate of the Texas Rangers. And when you think about Texas Rangers, you think about the lawman. And gotta say, Cordell Walker and Lieutenant James Trevette and District Attorney Alex Cahill. Gotta say, pretty good Walker Texas Ranger fans out there. When you think about the AA affiliate, the Texas Rangers, Frisco, Texas has always been that affiliation. And that will be strike 3 called, and that will do for the 8th inning. Top of the 9th coming up, 4-3 our score. And now bring in the Arkansas center fielder Tony Casto, 1 for 3, a single and a run. As we start the top half of the 9th inning. And here's the pitch from McDaniel. And that's a changeup, 1-0. So, gotta say, just love the AA affiliate for Frisco. The Texas Rangers. Texas Rangers are the lawman. And most likely we will always say justice for all. For all criminals, I should say. And now the count now, 1-1. So 3 outs from a Arkansas sweep. And gotta say, here is the another one. Here's the 1-1. And that's gonna be high pop-up, chasing after his right fielder. Can he get there? No, that's a base hit right there. And they're aboard. And now you're gonna have, oh no, he's coming home. And the run is across the score, and we are tied at 4-4. Catcher David Freitas for Arkansas coming in. And gotta say, as of that point forward, another inside the park home run scores from the plate. And we are tied with 4 apiece. And San Antonio's got the bottom of the 9th inning to get a run across. And we are ready for a 3-game series sweep against Arkansas. 2 balls, 1 strike. And now here's the 2-1. Fouled off. And now the count now, 2-2. Here's the 2-2. And that's going to be high. And that'll be a full count. And on deck, Bob Ortiz. Here's the 3-2. And that's going to be popped right there. Second baseman will chase that one down. Well, the first out of the inning. What a play. Arkansas third baseman Bob Ortiz 0 for 3, ground out in the 7th inning. And here's the pitch right here. And that's going to be a running fastball. Now the count 0-1. Here's the 0-1. And that's going to be a slider right in the middle. Now the count now 1-1. Here's the 1-1. And that's a running fastball up in there for a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2. And that's going to be popped right there. Can they get him? And no, they will not get him. And that's a base hit right there. And the go-ahead run is on base for Arkansas. Here's the 9-hole hitter and second baseman for Arkansas, Jason Ramirez. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the running fastball, 0-1. So as you can see right here from our cameraman from behind the plate, that was a beautiful swing and miss. And that's going to get away. And coast into second now. And that will be a wild pitch on the play. Now Ortiz at second. And running fastball. Now the count 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2. And that's a slider. Swung on and miss. 2 down. And McDaniel just on cruise control. Look at him go. And now bring in Arnold Suzuki up to the plate now. Here's the pitch. And that running fastball will get fouled. Now the count 0-1. Suzuki was a 1 for 4, a single, and an RBI that came in across the score. 0-1. Outside slider, and then the count 1-1. 1-1. And that changeup is swung on and missed. 1 ball and 2 strikes. One and 2. And that's going to be popped right there. Do they get him? Yes, they will. And that will end the inning. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors. Bottom of the 9th coming up. And we are deadlocked at 4. Mission second baseman Kenny McClendon. Single RBI run, 1 for 3. As the Missions have the winning run at the plate. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be lined right there, base hit and right. And there we go with the bottom of the 9th. They look to get some hits and the winning run to come home. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be chopped foul. Now the count now on 1 to Missions catcher Chad Taylor. 2 for 3, 2 singles and a run that came in across to score here today. And they'll throw at first, and he's back in standing. Well, had a great time during the 6-game homestand. And hope you guys did. And the catcher's going to get that for the first out of the inning. Mission center fielder Carlos Valentin. 2-run home run in the 4th inning. Got to say, he was pretty good here. And they pitch out here, nothing doing, ball 1. Winning run at first, 1 away here in the bottom of the 9th. Looking for a 3-game sweep against Arkansas. And that's going to be a 4-seam fastball, 1-1. Here's a 1-1. And did he go? Yes, he did, says the home plate umpire. Is strike 2. Here's a 1-2. And that is strike 3 at the knees. And that's 2 down in the bottom of the 9th. So 1 more out, and we will go into extra innings. And got to say, that right there should be all right. And we got free baseball if that actually happens. Mission shortstop Art Sutter up to the plate now. And now here is the 1-0 delivery. And that's outside, ball 2. Count now 2-0. Winning run at first base. 2 outs, and tied with 4 apiece in the bottom of the home 9th. 2-0, down low, ball 3. And on deck, Felipe Rodriguez. Here's the 3-0, and that's a 4-seam fastball. Now the count 3-1. Three and 1, and that is ball 4. He walked him, and now the winning run moves at second. So a base hit wins the game if he could get one far out. And now bring in the Mission's first baseman Felipe Rodriguez, ground out in the 7th here today. Winning run at second. And here's the pitch. And that 4-seam fastball is in there, 0-1. Here's the 0-1. And did he go? Yes, he did. And that's a curveball. Now the count 0-2. Here's the 0-2. And that's outside. 4-seam fastball. Now it'll be 1 ball, 2 strikes. Looking to get a high one and end the game. Here's a 1-2. Outside. 4-seam fastball. Now the count now 2-2. Our score, bottom of the 9th. And that's going to be chopped right there. And we go to extras. Top of the 10th coming up. And we are still deadlocked at 4. Top of the 10th set to go, and now lead off the designated hitter for Arkansas, Sergio Valentine. And we are in extras here. And that's going to be popped foul. Now the count now 0-1. 0-1. Outside slider. Now the count now 1-1. Here's a 1-1. And that's going to be hit high, and that will drop foul. Now the count now 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And that's going to be popped foul. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Hanging on tight here. Here's a 1-2 from McDaniel. And that slider is outside. Now the count 2-2. Two and 2. And ball 3 at the knees. And on deck, Johnny Combs. Here's the 3-2. And that's going to be high pop-up. Chasing after it, the shortstop. And he will make the catch at the knees. Or at the shoes. For the first out of the inning. And you got to look at this again. Here's that instant replay, and there is the out. And my goodness, what a way to get saved and avoid a dangerous error. And now here is Johnny Combs as he takes a running fastball. Now the count 0-1. 2 for 4, home run, double, RBI for him here today. So what a great way of this game here. And that's going to be popped right there to first. 2 down. As the first baseman will take that one for the sure out. And that will be out number 2 on that play. Arkansas first baseman Keith Ogle, 1 for 3, single in the second. As he takes that one. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be chopped foul. Look out over there. Now the count now 0-1. Here's the 0-1. And that running fastball. Now the count 0-2. Here it comes. Here's a strikeout right here. Change up outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1-2 delivery. And that's going to be chopped foul. And that ball indeed will go foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And did he go? No, he did not. That is ball 2. It is the battle of bullpens here today. And gotta say, after that, doing pretty good. 2-2. And that is a running fastball, ball 3. And we got full count now. Keith Roman on deck for Arkansas. And we're going to see a pitching change here, as that will do it for this one here today. Lewis McCoy coming up now, as he's called upon to pitch to get out of the top half of the 10th inning and try to get to the bottom half of inning number 10. Three-2 knockout punch. And that's going to be a four-seam fastball fouled off and holding on at 3-2. 3-2. Here it is. And that is ball 4. He walked him. And now a go-ahead run at first with 2 outs here in this one. Now bring in the Arkansas right fielder Keith Roman up to the plate. 0 for 4. A ground out in the 8th. Here's the pitch. Four-seam fastball. Now the count 0-1. 2 outs, runner at first. And that's a changeup. Now the count 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Outside four-seam fastball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One and 2. And that four-seam fastball outside. Count now 2-2. Two and 2. And that one's going to be fouled right there. Holding on at 2-2. Here's the 2-2. And that changeup gets fouled. Here's the 2-2. And that's going to be popped up right there. And chasing after it, the center fielder, Valentine, makes the catch. And that will end the top of the 10th. Still holding on. 1 run can win it. In the bottom of the 10th, Missions up front are tied with 4.
Your attention, please.
Sean Armstrong is going to come out and start the bottom of the home 10th on the mound. And gotta say, Missions could win this one. 1 run could win it. Missions right fielder Edgar Armas flied out in the 7th inning, 0 for 1. As we get ready for the bottom of the 10th inning. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be lined right there. And that's down for extra bases. And now got the winning run at second. And the Missions look like they're going to try to get this one in the win column here tonight. And that will sweep the Arkansas Travelers. 4-4 our score. Winning run at second. Bottom of the 10th. And that one's going to be chopped foul. And the count now on 1 to the DH here tonight, Robbie Hunt. 1 for 4, double and a run. And that run came in across the score through this ball game. Here's the 0-1. And that's going to be fouled off. Thought that'd stay fair. But stand corrected. Here's the 0-2. And did he go? Yes, he did right there. And he's just muttering, saying, no, I did not. He did not even swing, but why would they call that a strike right there? And the strikeout goes to the leadoff man on the mound. And here's the pitch. Swing on a 12-inch curve. And now the count 0-1. Winning run at second. Bottom of the 10th. Change up down low. 1-1. One and 1. Down low, cutter. Now the count 2-1. Two and 1. Down low, 12-inch curve, and now the count 3-1. On deck, Howard Ferguson. Here's a 3-1. And that's going to be well hit. And he will get there and make the catch out there. And the winning run comes up to third now. And a base hit could win this one and now bring in the Mission's left fielder, Howard Ferguson. Looking to avoid the 11th inning. And sure hope a base hit could come in and that will win this ball game here on this Sunday afternoon. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be land foul. And look out over there for those guys sitting on the bench over there. And now here's the 0-1. Outside changeup, 1-1. Winning run at third, 2 outs. Bottom of the 10th and 4-4 tied. Here's the 1-1. And that will hit him right there. And now the corners are loaded up and 2 outs still hanging right there. And Ferguson will get the base right there. And it looked like this guy is getting scared for Arkansas. And that's going to be caught right there at second. And we got more baseball ahead. Top of inning number 11. And we are deadlocked at 4. Arkansas center fielder Tony Casto, 2 for 4 here today. And we are ready to go. Here's the pitch from McCoy. 4-seam fastball, now the count 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, now the count. Gotta say, a beautiful Sunday evening. And gotta say, we are about the 5 o'clock hour. And gotta say, churchgoers getting ready to go to church for the 6 o'clock evening services. Here's the 0-2. And that's going to be high pop up right near the middle of first and second. And that will be out number 1 in the top of inning number 11. Arkansas catcher David Freitas, single in the 7th, 1 for 4 in this ball game. Gotta say, we play at least 2 extra innings of this series finale against the Arkansas Travelers. Here's the 1-0. 4-seam fastball, now the count 2-0. So Mission's back home on Tuesday night, September 1st, as they take on the Midland Rockhounds, the AA affiliate of the Oakland A's, and the Houston Astros affiliate, the Corpus Christi Hooks. Here's a 3-0. And that is ball 4, running fastball. And now you got the go-ahead run at first with 1 out. And now bring in the Arkansas third baseman Bob Ortiz, 1 for 4, single and a run. And got to say, a double play here will get the boys out of the inning. Slider swung on and missed, and now the count 0-1. And that's a 4-seam fastball, now the count 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss in the 4-seam fastball outside the zone. Now the count 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1-2. And that's going to be high pop up right there. And that will go foul and foul grounds. 1-2. 4-seam fastball. Count now 2-2. Two and 2. popped foul right there and left. Here's the 2-2. And that's a running fastball, ball 3. And on deck, Jason Ramirez, the 9-hole hitter for the Travelers. And now here is the 3-2. Swing and miss on the four-seam fastball, out number 2. And gotta say, that right there will get the fans going. He gets the strikeout on the mound. And as you can see for Lewis McCoy, he gets that out right there, and that's pretty impressive right there. Here's the pitch, and that's going to line foul right there, and that one will be in left in foul grounds. Arkansas second baseman Jason Ramirez up to the plate. 2 outs, 1 on. And now here is the pitch. Outside four-seam fastball. Now the count 1-1. Beautiful Sunday evening here at home. And gotta say, this is it for both sides of these two ball clubs. Count now, 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And here is the knockout punch. And that's gonna be hit high. And he will miss a home run by a shadow of the doubt. And the tiebreaker is in to score, as that will be a base hit, nearly a 2-run shot. And now bring in the shortstop Arnold Suzuki. And he's got a four-seam fastball, swung on and miss. Now the count now 0-1. 1 for 5, single RBI to Arnold here today. And now here's the 0-1. Slider outside, 1-1. And you hear somebody just booing in the audience, and it's just quite funny how people actually do that. Change up, 1 ball, 2 strikes. And San Antonio needs 2 runs to win this ball game. Gotta say, they're down to 3 outs. Here's the 1-2. Swung on a miss. Running fastball gets him down. And gotta say, that will do for the top of the 11th. Now we go to the bottom of the 11th coming up. Travelers up front, 5-4. Johnny Roseboro will come up for Arkansas as we start the bottom of the home 11th. Chad Taylor, the catcher, 2 for 4, 2 singles and an RBI, will come up and start the bottom of the 11th. And that's going to be high pop-up. Catcher has this one. And he will make the catch behind the home plate area, and that's the first out. Taylor will be the first out of the home 11th. So 2 outs remain, and now bring in the center fielder, Carlos Valentin. 2-run home run in the 4th inning. And here is the pitch. Down low, four-seam fastball. Tying run at the plate, winning run on the on-deck circle. And that's a four-seam fastball. Now the count 1-1. Well, gotta say, for the Arkansas Travelers, this is it. And hope you guys had a great and awesome season with the missions. And I gotta say, can't wait to see you guys back in 2016. Here's the 2-1. Down low, ball 3, 3-1. On deck, Art Sutter. And the missions getting ready for the winning run to approach the plate. 3-1. Swung on and missed the slider. Now the count 3 balls and 2 strikes. 3-2. And that's going to be chopped foul right there, foul grounds. And he does not want to go home in the bullpen. And that is ball 4 right there. And the winning run is coming up now. And now bring in the shortstop, Art Sutter, for San Antonio. 2 for 3, 2 singles and an RBI. And looking for a out inside park home run. And gotta say, as of this point forward, looking pretty good. Winning run at the plate now. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be fouled off, a four-seam fastball. And now the count 0-1. So I want to thank you guys for tuning in to this game. And we say goodbye to the Arkansas Travelers for the last time here in the 2015 season. And gotta say, don't forget Frisco and Corpus Christi and Midland, the final 3 ball clubs of the year we are facing. And gotta say, we're almost to the end. Four-seam fastball, and that is going to be 2 balls and a strike to the winning run on the home plate area. And that is inside the box. Here's the 2-1. And that's going to be chopped foul right there. And that will be 2-2. Outside, ball 3 now. And on deck, Felipe Rodriguez. Here's the 3-2. And that's going to be high, pop up. Chasing after it's the left fielder. Make the catch. And that's out number 2. So one more out. And I got to say, Arkansas look like they're about to win this one. And now bring in the Mission's first baseman, Felipe Rodriguez. He grounded out in the 9th, 0 for 5. Base runner at first, winning run at the plate. Here's the pitch. And that's a four-seam fastball. Now the count 0-1. Here's the 0-1. And that's going to be chopped foul. And they're down against it. Their last strike here in the bottom of the home 11th. Here's the 0-2. And still hanging on, 0-2. Hang on and don't miss it. Keep that going. Here's the 0-2. And that's down low, ball 1. 5-4 the score, and tying run at first, winning run at the plate. Here's the 1-2. Swung on and miss, and that will do it, and this ball game is over. So the Arkansas Travelers will take the last game here at San Antonio, Texas, here in 2015. Well, we are back with the final line scores of today's game, and we will be back here to give you the last of this game. And that will do it for the Missions game here today.
The final line score for our ball game for the victorious Travelers: 5 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Mission, 4 runs on 10 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 18 minutes. Thanks for joining us this afternoon, and please drive home safely.
And so we wrap up this last game between these two ball clubs, the Arkansas Travelers and the San Antonio Missions. Well, we are on the road, and San Antonio is headed to Frisco for the last 4 games of the 2015 baseball season. And after that, Missions go to Corpus Christi. They'll be there for 3. And we will be back here joining y'all here on the show on Tuesday night, September 1st, as we take on the Midland Rockhounds. So, gotta say, after that, we will be a Tuesday beginning tomorrow as we get ready to be back home the following Tuesday to wrap up this 2015 season. Well, let's go over your line scores. First, for the victorious Arkansas Travelers, 5 runs, 10 hits, no errors. For San Antonio, 4 runs on 10 hits, no errors. So I will say that again, 4 runs, 10 hits. Johnny Combs is the player of the game. Winning pitcher Sean Armstrong will take the win for Arkansas. Save goes to Johnny Roseboro. And losing pitcher for San Antonio, Lewis McCoy. McCoy takes the L on the mound. Well, this will just about do it here for us this afternoon. And gotta say, hope everybody has a great and awesome week. We will see y'all back on Tuesday night, September 1st, as we take on the Midland Rockhounds and the Corpus Christi Hooks, the last 7 games of 2015. For all of us here, our final score, Arkansas 5, San Antonio 4. And for all of us, we say farewell for now to the Arkansas Travelers here this baseball season. Well, hope everybody has a great and awesome evening. We'll see y'all in the next one here later. Have a good night, everyone.